So, I'm late again. Whoops. I have no one to blame but myself this time. Nevertheless, I have started Metroid Prime 3, and today, or tonight, we're getting into the proper game, where we finished the tutorial section last time. So we are actually going to start with Bryyo. I mean, we could do Elisa even if we wanted to. Game kind of teases you with that. You can fly there right now, but you won't be able to get, more than a room into it because of an upgrade that you do not possess. Bryyo has some pretty nice music. I mean, I say that like, other areas in the game don't. I mean, there are some tracks that I don't really care for as much.
The Leviathan seed is protected by an energy shield. You will not be able to reach it with that barrier active. We need more data to determine how the shield can be disabled. You are near the wreckage of a downed Federation vessel. If you can use the satellite uplink on the ship, you may be able to access information concerning the seed. Prepare to receive the ship's coordinates now.
Yeah, if there's one thing that I kind of wish you could do in this game is it would be make the dialogue just auto advance. Because if you're trying to do stuff and you need to advance the dialogue, it's kind of awkward because in order to advance the dialogue, you have to reach down and press the 1 button, which is pretty far away from some of the other buttons that you would need, like namely the A button for shooting things, kind of important. So that would be great. I think I already talked about the other change that would be nice. Should be the text not auto resetting if you enter cutscenes and whatnot. So I purposefully waited to enter this room because there's a cutscene that triggers. I think I just have to jump. Yeah. Oh, I think I could have taken that bridge. Oops. Oh well. I'm just used to that not being there anymore. Oh. Yeah, there it goes. Goodbye. Okay. Right. Okay, we need to actually go up and activate these. But yeah, those dialogues, like, I like them, and I like the fact that you can still play while they're talking to you, but they really should have made it a little bit easier to actually play the game while they're up. Oh, right, those things. I'm just gonna try to ignore you guys. It might end poorly, but let's see. So Bryyo involves a lot of fuel gel. Just an interesting mechanic. Oh boy, there are 2 of them now. Alright, yeah, you guys are about to shoot at me. Oh hey, you both lined up at exactly the same time. How convenient. Oh, right. Yeah, I should definitely take you guys out before I jump. Because this being Hypermode, you probably do hefty chunk of damage. Oh, great. More of them. Yay. How about I just, don't acknowledge your existence? How do you feel about that? Alright, so if we go to the right, there is another energy tank for us. Oh, hoppers. Great. Of the 3 games, I'm probably least familiar with this one. played Prime 1 and Prime 2 quite a bit. And I've played my fair share of this one as well, but probably the one that I'm least interested in replaying on a regular basis. Now, thankfully, this game does... Oh, hey, screw bats. But this game does have a feature later on, and it's pretty late, so we're not going to be able to make use of it for a while. But there is actually a feature that shows you where the items are on the map. Now, the ones that I care about the most are the energy tanks, of course, and honestly, like in this game, you don't have the beam combos. In this game, those are a thing of the past, so I think missiles are less useful in this game in general. Ow. What? Oh, there you are. You just got hit there for 30 damage, and I had no idea what hit me. Oh, hey, hoppers, cool. So, yeah, I feel like missiles are kind of less important in this game in general. Okay, well, it's time for a fight. Got the Reptilicus hunters. Wonder how you pluralize that. Yeah, see, I missed. So if you're fighting them at range, they will use the boomerang attack. But if you are close to them, they will try to whip you. Yeah, kind of like that. You can see how much like health these guys have with our current weaponry. There we go. Finally got one. Did you go up? Where did you go? Why can I not find you? There you are. So I'm gonna try to avoid. Oh, hey, you disappeared. That's probably why I couldn't find you. But yeah, clearly, like I could use Hypermode here. This would probably go faster. This will be a running theme throughout the game, where enemies just have a lot of health, and you do so much more damage in Hypermode than you do normally that if you want to play more optimally, then that is the way to go. And we'll eventually get to a point where the game kind of forces us to use Hypermode, because enemies will start going into Hypermode themselves. And when they are in Hypermode, not only are they more dangerous to you, but they are not invincible per se, but they are pretty much like pretty close to it. Like their defense goes up by a lot, and your regular beam just does significantly less damage, or like any of your regular weapons, I think, just do so much less damage against them that you basically have to go into Hypermode yourself in order to deal with them in a timely manner. We're gonna drift up here. We can grab this missile expansion. As with the other games, I'll grab missile expansions that I come across, as long as they're not too inconvenient to get. But it's definitely not going to be a super high priority, especially once I have a decent number of them. So our fighting ability in this game is probably going to be more influenced by how much energy we have and yeah, how often we can use Hypermode than like how many missiles we have. There are beam upgrades, of course, and they do make a difference, but Hypermode is definitely essential. Oh, hey. I'm going to clear those out before I go up. They do not respawn, which is good. At least until we leave the room and come back, but don't think I will be coming back here anytime soon. If only I could use my space jump after the grapple beam, that would be fantastic. I don't know if you actually have to rip all of these off in order to move forward or not. Let's see, do they block the tunnel? It doesn't look like it. So as long as you just open up the one that lets you go in the tunnel, I think you might be able to get away with not ripping the other ones off. Just kind of do it out of habit. I don't know why I'm shooting this. I don't need anything right now. Oh, hey, how are you doing? Oh, hey, you can actually throw those up. Good for you. Yeah, fighting the Reptilicus in a small space, a little bit nerve-wracking. They have some pretty potent weapons in close quarters. Alright, well, I don't have to fight you, so I'm going to attempt not to. Yeah, hey, ow. It's not nice to teleport into people and, you know, kill them. Ah. Almost got over them. Tried to buffer the bomb there. Wasn't successful. Oops. Why can I not jump ball here? Okay, yeah, I don't think I can go that way right now anyways. Just stuck. How much damage did that do? I think it was like only 10. Wasn't really able to pay attention to it. I was busy focusing on restoring the power. Totally skip this. I was just hydrating. It's very important. Alright, well, hopefully, game, will you let me skip this? I guess not. We got the map. Woo! Now I know where I'm going. It's actually required to get the map because we can't land at the other sites until we have the map data. Unlike the previous games where the map is optional. Oh, you know what I probably should do.
The satellite data has revealed
Go this way.
energy signatures. They must be supplying power to the siege shield. If these targets are eliminated, the shield will be removed. We are uploading the location of each energy signature and nearby landing sites.
I can't go this way because I don't have the proper item, so I just figured, you know, show that off for posterity. And also let the dialogue finish, you know. Don't... Okay. Trying to avoid getting hit. I knew it was about to drop one. Okay. So we can't get that missile right now. We're gonna have a little bit of a fun experience getting back to our ship, though. And I don't mean the Reptilicus Hunter. It's gonna be a fight on the bridge. Okay. Let's try shooting these now. Health will prove useful. So, though those guys have more health. Here, let's get out of this while we have the opportunity. That would have taken a lot longer if I had not used Hypermode. The game tracks how many times you've used Hypermode, and I don't recall if there's actually an achievement related to using it like as minimally as possible, but it's something that you can see, like how many times you've used it on a given playthrough. So I should probably start just using it more liberally. Make my life a little bit easier. I don't want to torture myself by doing, you know, minimal Hypermode run on Hypermode difficulty. That would just not be a fun time. Oops.
こんにちは、任天堂の岩田です。社長って傍から見てるとどうかわかりませんが、実際結構大変なんですよ。忙しくて大変な時にどんどんやつれていくと人は同情してくれるんですが、私は忙しいと太る方なんで、太れば太るほどなんか何も感じてないんじゃないかって誤解されてるみたいで、非常に不本意です。
That's a little Easter egg. If you just enter the code from the beginning of the game again. I think there are others. I don't know what they are. So we need to... I don't think we can do Thorn Jungle just yet. We might be able to make some progress there, but I believe we're supposed to go to Fiery Bryyo first. This is a pretty cool landing site. Oop, let's see. We can scan it. Oh, it's Rundus' ship. I guess he must be here. It's best to shoot those as early as possible so they roll away before you get there. Oh, hey, 2 for the price of 1. I'll take that. Oh, got me. I probably won't be using like regular power beam shots too much, just to preserve my hand, my left hand, which is what I'm using to shoot. Mashing the A button is definitely can take a toll. And oh, you know what? I can do the fun thing. You don't actually have to raise this platform. You can just land on the hinge here. Okay, I swear this is possible. There we go. Just wasn't holding forward long enough. So, hooray! Sequence breaks that save, you know, a minimal amount of time. I don't know if you even call that a sequence break? It's not really even breaking the intended sequence. You're just going the way you're supposed to a little bit faster. Like you are breaking what they want you to do. And now we wait. You definitely don't want to get caught up in that whole mess, but there's a missile expansion up here, so not too hard to grab, so I will grab it. Plus, it'll also spit you out higher than you need to go anyways, so we just hold to the left here. We're back on track. Yep, okay. And because they gotta use their motion control gimmicks, can't just scan the elevator or step into a hologram. That's, you know, how you did it in the old games. Now we can grapple lasso elevators to activate them. Oh hey, the Phase on Mines theme making a return here.
We just received as a precaution, we are downloading the diagnostic data from your suit to further analyze this situation. We will contact you again if we have any more information.
I always forget that the overload feature that just happened there doesn't happen until this cutscene. And if you can actually skip that cutscene, the whole red bar will actually never happen for you, which is kind of a good and a bad thing. The auto eject will still kick you out after 25 seconds, regardless. That part does not change. Hi, Rendis. But the downside to it is that once the red bar activates, you'll probably want to stay in hyper mode for the rest of the duration, because you've already expended the energy tank, and so you may as well get the best use out of it. So see, I didn't actually wait long enough for that particular energy tank. I'm going to try to do the rest of this fight without it. So you can see it took about like an energy tank worth of hyper mode to kill one of them effectively. It's going to take a lot more than that. Nope, he got me. Okay, down to one. These guys aren't too bad. Oh, you got a little bit closer that time. Guess that doesn't work unless it's charge beam. Also, the burning fuel gel can hurt you. Haven't really demonstrated that so far. Oh, there you are. Wondering where you went. So this is a pretty cool idea. We have to raise the spire up in this room, but yeah, no, we need to pump this. Gotta make a path for ourselves. Oh look, it's just the perfect path that we need to roll along here in the morph ball. How about that? I did it again. My accuracy with these jump balls has not been great. And then, ooh, you get to roll back, but through a different path than before. And, clever use of 3D space. Ow. Ow. Stop that. Yeah, stop. Can you please? Oh. It was really pulling on that one. Oh, that seems like a good idea. Fuel gel is definitely not highly flammable. Okay. That's this room down. Well, mostly. So I got a bit more rolling to do. Hey, it's our favorite friends, the pill bugs. Okay, now we're officially done. Okay, I lied. Got like one more thing to do. This is a long room. Many steps. Okay, yeah, let me go. I'm gonna clear these out. These are your old run-of-the-mill puffers. I think they're just redesigned. Oh, they're gel puffers. Excuse me. Clearly very different than regular puffers. They're even more explosive. So those grab ledges are an interesting thing. It's basically like we have the power grip, you know. Okay, gotta make sure to shoot this at the right time. We can burn that, drop the platform down. That's another easy missile. There we go. There is another one down that path, but we cannot collect it for now. Okay, yeah, just hoppers in here for now. Or mini hoppers. Hoppers of the small variety. Oh, wow. Oh, the other one started like right in front of me. I thought I was far enough back. But you are not actually deceased. Yeah, the other one started like closer to where I was standing, and that's what hit me. Gotta be careful with my health here. Gonna have ourselves a fight coming up. Clearing those out. They will fall if you don't shoot them. And you definitely do not want to do that. Charging in. Not recommended. Alright, that is a pretty big battleship. We're gonna have to deal with oncoming fire here. So if you shoot the ships before they actually spawn in, or like the enemies jump out of them, then you can just kill the enemies inside without having to actually deal with them, which is pretty cool. Oh, hey Rondus. Thanks thanks for the save. Is it just me, or is he not so friendly right now? Oops. Yeah, unfortunately, we don't have enough firepower to completely take him out in one tank here, but nope, get back here. See, like that is the power of Hypermode. Turns what could be otherwise, you know, a decently challenging fight into a bit of a cakewalk. And I was baiting the AI into attacking me by standing right next to it and then just dodging out of the way, such that it did that one attack and was open to me killing it. Did not get any health though. Oh, there's the health. Health did not appear until after we grabbed the item, I guess. If it was there before and I just didn't see it, then that's my bad. There we go. Or basically back up to full. Oh yeah, so this is the thing. The charge beam in this game is actually a disc. You can see it really well if you aim at like the top left corner of the screen. The other games it was actually round. Alright, so if you are good with your aiming on these, you can skip platform in the middle. Or actually, probably the most optimal one is middle. Because then you only have to use one missile for the entire trip there. Okay. So we can freeze the fuel gel with the missiles. We are creating platforms as before. Again, I should have actually frozen the middle one. But oh well. You can just get the missiles back. Not a big deal. This is one of the 2 generators that the AU told us about.
Clearly, this is the source of the energy signature we detected.
Really? You don't say.
This generator is supplying power to the Leviathan's protective shield. You will be unable to destroy the generator with your current weapons. You must find a weapon capable of penetrating the generator's heavy armor.
If only we had a weapon capable of penetrating the armor. Okay, let's see if I can do the optimal placement. It is a bit trickier. I gotta understand just going for the variant with 2. This one's a little bit easier though. Get back here, there's some, larger hoppers. You don't really... Oh, they did actually lock the exit. They're a bit more of a handful when there are more of them. Man. The missile aiming is just so bad. But hey, we have ice missiles now. So our missiles are, at the very least, a little bit more powerful. Can also freeze things. Which, if you do manage to get a freeze on an enemy, a charged shot will usually kill it. Smash it to pieces. So we can use these things to our advantage this time. Haha. Take that, space pirate. And we can also freeze these if we want. I'm just gonna wait for the cycle. Okay, so there's a shortcut back right there. I'm not gonna take that immediately though, because there's that missile that I talked about earlier. And that's over here past the save point. And I want to grab that. Actually, I think there are 2 that we can get if we go back this way. So I skipped over the save point, but I guess it's not a big deal. Yeah, the shortcut. Oh, that one went away. That's okay. I'll just wait for this to get out of our way. But now that we have the ice missiles, we can go through this door. So you can actually grapple onto it in the same thing as you shoot it, but you're swinging backwards at that point, and it can be a little finicky. Sometimes you'll latch onto it, but then drop off. So one reason you do want to come back this way, though, is one, you get 2 missiles out of the deal, and 2, you create a shortcut to get back to the temple, which we will need to do since we did not have the firepower necessary to destroy the generator. So the shortcut from here spits you out in like this room, Imperial Hall, which I guess I can show you where it spits you out because we'll be heading past it on our way back to our ship. Regardless. So in terms of pure speed, obviously that shortcut is faster, so this is where it spits you out, right here. Which does save time, but I would rather take the 2 missile expansions plus the shortcut in the other direction. Sounds like the better deal to me. Alright, well, we need an upgrade to our ship. And despite what you might initially assume, there's not in Thorn Jungle. I don't think we can get to it from that direction. There are paths that connect at least Thorn Jungle and the cliffside, but we definitely do not have the means of accessing them just yet. So for now, we're gonna head back to the cliffside. If you remember, there was some fuel gel that we could not get past before, and now we have ourselves some ice missiles, so here. Probably a little easier to get past you guys than Morph Ball. That unmorph animation is pretty slick. Ah. I was waiting too long in front of the door. Trying to remember where we get our next energy tank. Ow. I wasn't sure if they had shot already. I thought they did. So that was my bad. Was not prepared to dodge. Okay. You know what? I'm just gonna play this safe. Freeze both of them. Really? You discovered a Federation landing site on Bryyo? That sounds interesting. Here, let me just get back to you on that. Okay, I can't skip this. Game won't let me.
We have discovered a Federation landing site on Bryyo.
Really? You've discovered a Federation landing site on Bryyo? How interesting.
You may be able to use this facility to upgrade your ship. We are sending the coordinates to you now.
Oh, there's... Yeah, there you are. Oh, hey, you have a friend. Where did you go? Oh, hi. This does not bode well. Okay. Just gotta deal with the friend now. It's almost not even worth locking onto them. Oh, you are... Ugh. Can you stop, like, spawning up there? It's kind of annoying. Okay. Yeah, like, the key thing in Hypermode is just managing your health. Which, you know, you have a little bit more freedom later on when you have more health to throw around. Okay, so we need to freeze this. And then go across it. And then go back here. Gotta free this Mogenar statue from its restraints. Oh, how did that not hit? Come on. I guess I just gotta do it closer to the actual source. Is that a missile? There's a way to destroy this. Yeah, missile. There we go. I don't know why I didn't like my previous missile shots. Okay. We have freed it from its restraints. Okay, so apparently that was just, you know, a really big fancy key or something. Oh, I could have sworn, like, we were in that slot, right, when I picked it up. I guess I don't know how we got out. Yeah, I don't think there's anything I can do here at the moment. There's definitely more to do here in the future, but for now, oh, okay, I remember where the 4th energy tank is.
Samus, we have uncovered more information regarding your condition.
That's cool, bro.
Once activated, the unique phazon inside your body overreacts after several seconds.
Fun.
We did not foresee this problem when we gave you the PED, and unknowingly, we put you in grave danger. We are sorry. Please be aware that it will not be possible to counter Dark Samus without the PED.
I mean, we did it last time.
Careful in using it. In the meantime, we will continue to investigate this unique phazon.
See, what we should have done is, you know, held on to the dark beam from Prime 2. And then, you know, used it against Dark Samus. It worked pretty well last time. Yeah, imagine how overpowered we'd be in this game if we still had the beams from Prime 2. Like, I can understand why she gave back the light suit at the very least, and like possibly also the dark suit. They were both like Luminoth technologies, but you know, why not keep the beams? Sounds like a good idea to me. They're pretty powerful beams. Oh, right. We gotta do this one too. How did that miss? Come on. Here, let me actually steady my aim. That might help. I don't think we're going to be getting any more energy tanks until the next world. I think this is it for Bryyo. Which is always a fun time.
Hostile life forms detected. Initiating security
Hey, guess who it is? Oh, there we go. Reptilicus Hunters, yay! Yeah, the ice missiles will be particularly helpful against them. So we can freeze them entirely, but doesn't always work. Oh, hey, there are 3 of them. Hey, you guys want to stop camping up there? Hey, there we go. Finally got a full freeze. Yeah, gotta love that, you know, wonderful missile aiming. Like, just, I was standing right in front of it. Beautiful. Okay, one more. It looks like one more. Hey! Where are you? Of course you would. Not too bad. I'm definitely not looking forward to some of the fights coming up in Thorn Jungle, though. Those definitely get more challenging. Alright. They definitely do some different styles of puzzles in this, so we need... Okay, yeah. This elevator. But we have to raise the... whatchamacallit? A weapon system in order to be able to get up to area that we need. This is completely unrelated. This energy cell. So, yeah, as I was saying, need to pull it up to be able to get access to the pod bay doors. Oops. There's a platform. There it is. Got to go all the way up. So, now that we've done that, we can finally fly our ship in here. Isn't that a relief? Oop. Okay. But we can't do it while all this equipment's still in the way. So, I'm gonna lower this temporarily so we can get our ship to land. So, this is where the ship starts to get pretty cool. We're getting an upgrade for our ship. We are not the only thing that gets upgrades in this game. Here, I'll just skip this whole process. We now have ship missiles, which, I'll be completely honest, I never remember to use normally, even though you can actually use them in normal combat. Okay, we have two options now. We can either go to Thorn Jungle, or we can go back to Bryyo. We still have to take out those two energy generators for the shield. You can do it in either order once you get the ship missiles. Heading back to Fiery Bryyo just because it'll be quick and easy, and I'm totally avoiding Thorn Jungle because I'm afraid of it. Very, very afraid. Oh, great, you guys. Oh, hey, space pirates. Probably do not want to ignore you guys quite as much. Alright. Oh, there's a hole. I don't think we need to do that yet, though, because that gets you up here, and we can't go that way anyways. So, yeah, there's no reason for us to do that right now. I mean, we couldn't even really get that far. I'm just gonna play it safe with these and wait. So since we've been gone, space pirates can breathe for the first time. They reestablished themselves at the temple. We'll have to fight some stuff now. So it'll probably get a little annoying, probably. But we'll just have to deal with it. There's some pro shooting right there to get around the... Oh. So I can get around the fuel gel. Okay, here we go. Got pirate arrow troopers. Can I just like prevent him from getting off the ground? That would be fantastic. What the heck? What was that? Excuse me? What just happened to all my health? Was that the other pirate? What the heck? Yeah, that is the that was from the other pirate. Ah, crap. Yeah, I think I lost it. Yep. Okay, yeah, no, this was not fun. The heck? I forgot how dumb Hypermode gets. Like, I know that one attack that the pirate arrow troopers do does a lot of damage. How much was that? That was like almost a full energy tank worth of damage, I want to say. So, like, basically 5 of those probably, and you're just dead. And you only have 4 energy tanks at this point, max. So, like, you basically just have to be on top of your game as far as pulling the, to, I think they're like radio jammers or something. And just doing those like as quickly as possible and just ending the fight, because this is kind of dumb. What the heck is going on with this? There we go. Okay, let's just take care of this as quickly as possible. I believe they infinitely respawn. So you do not want to wait around for them to do that. So welcome to Hypermode. I don't think the Rendus fight is honestly that bad as far as difficulty goes. So this is probably the first point in the game where I run into things that just do absurd amounts of damage. And guess what? We get to deal with these while we're standing on one of these platforms. Okay, I guess my platform didn't spawn. That's cool. Oh boy. It begins. Like, I'm gonna be taking this I want to say a lot more like slowly, but I will be hunting for like every bit of health that I can get. Yeah, taking every save, etc. So, Space Pirate here went into hyper mode. Really nothing else for us to do except just go into hyper mode ourselves. So, we destroy it. Hooray! I don't remember if we have to deal with any more pirates on the way out. I really hope not. We totally do, don't we? Great. Wonderful. I just love it. 100%. Yep, there are totally more enemies here. Oh crap, I did not mean to go back down. Yeah, this is interesting. I hope you guys don't mind waiting. Just doing this for dramatic effect. So this armor that they have here, takes a lot to remove crap, unless you're in hyper mode. I can't believe that I stepped into the elevator twice now. I didn't mean to. At least we're still able to grab the energy. Okay. Back to the save point. We can actually take the shortcut. Oh, yeah, I just realized. So you might see me just go into hyper mode to deal with things and then like immediately leave. Especially if the enemies themselves go into hyper mode. So hey, we'll finally get to see this. Woohoo. Well, if that fight was any indicator, oh, this is the wrong way. Yeah, let's not go that way. Let's go back to the ship. But if that fight was any indication, oh boy, we have some fun times ahead of us in Thorn Jungle. So Prime 2 on hard mode. And I guess Prime 1 as well. They have what I would consider kind of difficulty spikes at times, like specifically a few bosses or mini bosses. This game just kind of is hard all the way through just because of, you know, the regular enemies, like primarily the pirates, just being so annoying on hyper mode. They do so much damage. They shoot at you so quickly. It's very, very easy to be overwhelmed in this game. Alright, I am actually going to take a bathroom break really quick, so I will be right back. See, that music is a great sign, isn't it? Okay. Really do not want to go forward with this, but we're gonna have to. Oh, hey, you know what? There's actually, I believe there's an energy tank right here. Ah, you know what? Okay, if there is a good reason to come to Thorn Jungle, like early, that you can pick up that energy tank. Okay, good. I thought I got out of hyper mode a little too early there, which would have been no bueno. So yeah, the energy tank is just right here. So definitely worth getting. And honestly, that probably would have made my life easier on that previous fight. Like on the easier difficulties, it's not really necessary, but it could have proved useful on Hypermode. What are we supposed to do here? There we go. Some sort of control. Game, please. I am aware that my sensor bar setup is not ideal. Hey, this is where they really get heavy with the combat. This section. Oh, right, we have another jammer. Oh, right. So these pirates have these like phazon bombs that they can throw at you, which can just automatically send you into hyper mode. That's fun. The one benefit to it is that it does not consume any of your energy like going into hyper mode normally would. So you just have to be prepared for it. Let's see. Okay, let's use one on you. So as you can see, ship missile just killed this big guy. So it'd be very, very handy in combat in the right situation. Okay, we are at full health. Definitely not gonna stay that way. There you are. Yep, see. Go into hyper mode. Takes like 2 shots to kill it. It would take many, many more shots if we didn't. Okay, we have the map for this area. So, yeah, there's a save point right here, which we will definitely want to make use of. This loop, so there are 2 fights in each of these like main rooms. They're not fun. That's to say nothing of we got this fight coming up. Alright, can you guys buzz off? I guess not. Oh, there you are. Wanted to collect the health before this guy shows up, but I guess we're not getting the opportunity. Correct. Okay, so we want to go for the rider first. That way we don't have to deal with any of his BS. Hey, could I not get stuck on stuff? That would be fantastic. I'm just gonna have to stick to normal beam, I think. Surprisingly small target. There we go. Man, okay. This is a little bit harder to hit than I remember. There we go. What? Oh, did I not get enough? There we go. Oh man. How much health does this thing have? Like, geez. We're gonna be in for a long drawn out fight, methinks. Here, I'm gonna wait to collect that actually. Okay, yeah, now would be a great time if I didn't already. Yeah, we're gonna have to probably do like 4 of these. Yeah, this thing definitely has a lot more health on Hypermode. Alright. Hopefully I did enough for one more cycle. Oh, did I do a thing? Oh, I guess it was just a normal stun. An extra animation attached to it. I mean, it wasn't honestly any more difficult, I think. It just kind of took a little bit longer, you know, had more health and all that. Yeah, that fight is honestly nothing compared to the ones that we have coming up, though. I'll just say that. Alright, we don't need any more health or ammo. Alright, well, I really hope that I don't need to. Hey, ricochet shots. Like I'm really hoping. It would help if I actually hit the save point. That I don't die here and have to like do this multiple times. As long as we do well enough on this, I could probably squeeze in Mogenar. The end of this. I'm just not looking forward to these fights. This room's gonna take a while to load. It usually does. This actually has a missile. Yeah. Lucky us. Alright, so we have to attempt to bomb this one, but there are some turrets protecting it. So our ship cannot get close enough to shoot it. Hooray. So I guess there's nothing we can do. It's time to throw in the towel, go home. Okay. We got these pirates coming in that we have to deal with.
There are 2 anti-aircraft turrets protecting the building.
Really? I save a little bit of energy on that tank.
Your ship will not be able to get a clear your shot while those scouts are
Thank you, game. I wouldn't have been able to tell that. I know I skipped the cutscene, but I've been through this rodeo before. Can I shoot you guys from down here? I don't even think you spawn until I jump up. Yep, there you are. Yeah, see what I mean? Like, enemies just go into hyper mode, and it's like, okay, well, I guess I'm going into hyper mode too. It's just how this game works. And on hyper mode difficulty, since they have more health, you know, you're even less likely to kill them before they go into hyper mode, so it's basically even more guaranteed to happen. Oh, I probably could have shot that. Oh boy, I wish I had more health. I really do. Not feel great about my health levels going into these. Okay, see, you just had to go into hyper mode. Alright, I think we need to... How does this work again? Have to defeat a certain number of pirates. And then the things open, we can shoot them. Right? Oh. There we go. That's the thing. It's the piece of the puzzle that I was missing. Okay, should be clear now. Okay, last one should be... Where is it? Oh, it's, of course it's on the far side. Wait, where is it? What the heck? Okay, apparently I just missed it. There it is, okay. Generator 1 down. Or the turret 1. It's not generator. Ugh. Go away. You'll want to get as much health from this as possible. So the fight coming up next is arguably the more annoying of the two. It's basically what we did with Fiery Temple on Bryyo, except even better. By that I mean more annoying. Okay, you know what? Let's see. How far back is it to get to that? It's pretty far back. See, that's what I don't like about this area. I have to go around this loop. It's a good chance of dying. most of the way through it. I need all the health that I can get at this point. Should be some trip mines. Or I might be thinking of the next one. Either that or they show up later. I would like to have more health than this. Let's see, how much farther do I have to go? I really don't like walking into this fight with like anything less than full health. Oh, please, game. Oh. Can we get the ship missile right now? Oh, I need to do this first. Okay, I think we can get this. Oh. Alright, gotta start from the right place. Oh. I didn't really need that, but okay, sure. Alright. I like, part of me wants to turn back and like just go back and really like I want to go back and save, but it's also like pretty far back. Yep, there are the mines. Proximity sensors. For once it was actually the one that I was aiming at. How about that? Oh, I really do not want to go into this fight. So little health. I'm really not comfortable with this. Okay, we can use the grapple beam or the lasso or whatever while in this one, which is good. Okay. Just gotta get to the last one. Okay. One more. Ugh. If you do not do this fight properly, it goes to hell so fast. Like, it is just really, really not a fun time. So if you don't get all three of the switches flipped in a timely manner, and you let more of the pirate arrow troopers spawn in, they will basically unflip them for you. And you'll have to go back up there and reflip them. Which is just not a fun time. I think this, yeah, that's the way that I came from. So my best strategy on that is just kill them as soon as they spawn with Hypermode, and just don't give them an opportunity to flip the switches the other way. Great. Really? Come on. Come on. Dang it. I was hoping to avoid that. Kind of wasted the rest of that energy tank, but oh well. We're heading back to the save point, so it's not that big of a deal. The game kind of hands you quite a few missiles, largely for free. Which I will definitely not complain about. Yep, guess what? Hyper mode. Like, the game just kind of, it really does hinge around it. So here, I'll show you, like, look at how much damage I'm doing. And I already had damage. You know, like, I already did some damage while in hyper mode. It just gets ridiculous. On hyper mode, just hyper mode is your only option to counter them, really. Like, it's a little ridiculous.
The destruction of the generators has disabled the Leviathan's shield. The seed is now exposed. You must fly there and find a way to destroy it.
Alright, I'm gonna stop by the save point. Just for safety. And also to get my health back. Like, any time that I have the opportunity to save here, I will. Even if there is a relatively lower risk for getting back to our ship. Oh yeah, so if these pirates here with that armor go into hyper mode, have fun dealing with them. That armor already takes like a ridiculous amount of damage to deal, like to get off without hyper mode normally. I would effectively consider those invincible if they're in hyper mode and you're not. So yeah, just prepare for like the rest of this game to be me talking about how fighting things, you know, that are in hyper mode when you're not is just a terrible, terrible time. There we go. Was waiting. Okay, so I'm gonna now definitely be able to do the Mogenar fight. as the last objective for us here for our first visit on Bryyo. So I'm just gonna enter the ship for now, and then I'll save once I actually land in the seed. Wow. Okay, is there any good reason for these to have more health on Hypermode? Like, they don't damage you. All you have to do is just shoot them. Making them have more health just takes more time. I guess it's a reminder of, you know, the difficulty that you're playing on. Mogenar. Hooray. Boss fights in these games are definitely more difficult. Oh yeah, I know they're super powerful. They sure blocked me for a few seconds. Okay. Oops. I didn't really mean to skip it, but I guess we kind of did. Yeah, I just gotta make sure that, like, with these jumps, that I actually clear them. Ah, crap. Got really excited there. If you give me some time to shoot you, that would be fantastic. Weird, the animation is kind of glitching out a bit. Oh, these stupid things. Like, it can get the orbs back. Ah, dang it. And that fully restores it. Yeah, I'm anticipating this is just going to be more of a slog than anything. Oh, come on. Really? Oh, what? Oh my god. Gotta be fucking kidding me. What? Excuse me. Come on. Really? There we go. It's got to permanently break these things, because otherwise I'll just be dealing with that nonsense. Oh, this is not good. Oh, this is not good. Can you, like, start charging so I can actually get around you and dodge you? I wish it was easier to bomb those without, Oh, this is going swell. I think my main problem is that, like, I did not do a great job with this strategy at the beginning of the fight. Ah, come on, and I'm just, like, wasting my health. Come on. There we go. Where did the health go? Okay, well, I got one. Ah, come on. Ah! Can I couldn't even tell where I was. Oh, great. This attack. There's like no way to tell where they're gonna land. What the heck? What the heck? What? Excuse me. Where did the other shockwave come from? Like, what? This is not. Oh, break. This is not looking good. This boss does not drop nearly enough health. Okay, it looks like some of these attacks do drop health. God, the one on the back is so annoying. Hey, could you, you know, be vulnerable? That would be great. Really? And these do recharge over time, I'm pretty sure. Seriously, this boss is not vulnerable often enough. Okay, so this is where we get to the really fun part. Oh, wow. It actually kind of worked out in my favor. Like, when he jumped, he turned around and actually landed on the bombs that I had intended to put on the other foot. See, I was just not close enough to that one. The problem that I face now is I've destroyed all of the front-facing ones, so I have to basically get it to do that. Although I think it might just start doing that attack like more often. When you get it down to that. Honestly, I was super worried during the middle of that fight because it was just not dropping health for me at that point. And I got down to like an energy tank at one point, and I was just worried with how much I still had left to do that required Hypermode, that I had like very little margin of error of how much damage I could actually take. And thankfully, I started getting some attacks that, you know, dropped ammo or health. Because otherwise, I probably would have been in trouble there. And I knew about the attack where it like replenishes its orbs, but forgot that it's just best to destroy that spot completely so it can't regenerate it at all. And once I figured that part out, it went much more smoothly, I think. The hyper abilities are interesting. Like the ball form is, I mean, I suppose it's more effective than bombs are normally. So it does have that going for it. Other than that, though, it mostly just serves as a specific key for a specific type of lock. I'm not really sure why they made this part interactive. Like you could have just, you know, kept the cutscene going. Feels a bit gratuitous, I guess. I'd say the next of the hyper abilities is probably the best. The hyper missile. It's basically like super missiles, but without the charge, which is an added bonus.
Bryyo is now saved from further phase-on corruption. Thank you, Samus. Your next objective will be Elysia. Though Gore is stationed there, the Leviathan's phase-on contamination is still spreading. The impact point is hidden deep within the storm clouds of this planet. You will not be able to reach its location. Instead, you may land near an automated research facility floating high above the surface, where GF Aurora Unit 217 is stationed. Unit 217 has been infected by the corruption virus and is currently offline. I have uploaded a program to your suit that will purge any traces of corruption in the AU and restore its functionality. Once Unit 217 has been restored, it will help us find a way to destroy the Leviathan. We are concerned about Gore ever since he lost contact with us. We hope he is safe. Good luck, Samus.
So I think this is probably going to be a good place to call it. Wouldn't really be able to get that much farther into Elysia before I would want to stop. So we'll head over and then I'll cut the stream off once I land. So I'm trying to think of things that I'm like not looking forward to here. Gore fight, it's all right. The security drone can be annoying. Definitely the fight leading up to the seed is stressful on Hypermode. Actual Helios fight, probably not as much, I'd say. But I'll have to do that next time. So thanks for tuning in. I do have a news update. So hey, there's the seed, you know, down there. But I will not be streaming next week. So Tuesday and Thursday of next week.
Samus, your highest priority is to get Skytown's Aurora unit back online.
Thank you for interrupting me, AU242.
We'll help you find a way to reach the seed. We will upload its coordinates to you now. Proceed with caution. Gore's whereabouts and disposition are still unknown.
So I will probably post about that on my Twitter as well. But yep, this will be on hold for a little while. Got an important trip that need to make. Gonna be visiting some family, so I will see you in a couple weeks. I don't know why I'm really bothering to like walk around and shoot these things. Guess I'm just looking for things to do. So thank you for watching. I'm gonna save here one more time just cause. And I'll see you next time.